Sports Talk 1080, the team Orlando's Tuck and O'Neill with Mike Tuck in red. I'm Jerry O'Neill. Good thing we don't have a bull loose in here. You know what I'm saying?
I got my Tiger Woods Sunday outfit going.
Really?
Yeah.
Winner? Not. Okay, looks good, Mike. I have my NBA City. I think they're closed now. 20-year anniversary or something like that.
I think they're still open.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't think so. Anyway, we got the football season going and a football topic today. Now, at this hour, obviously, through last night's Monday Night Football game, both New England and Carolina stand alone as the only two unbeatens. What's the likelihood they get to the Super Bowl?
Pretty strong. I would say it's pretty strong. I mean, I look at the AFC, and New England just doesn't lose at home. I mean, I think they've lost 4 home games over the last 5 years at home. So the Patriots picking against them at this point is probably a fruitless task unless, an injury happens to Tom Brady. They've been able to overcome every other injury they've had to this point in the season. Yeah, I think that teams like Cincinnati and Denver, perhaps even Pittsburgh, can push them in a game, but picking against them probably is a bad idea. Carolina, look, they're great. I mean, they're great on offense. They're great on defense. They got everything working right now. I like Arizona. I picked them before the year started, but to say that Carolina isn't one of the top couple of choices, I think, is probably a dumb idea.
Well, looking at last night's results, I would say that New England looks vulnerable, as in the Bills played with them last night. The injury toll at New England concerns me, not, honestly, against the AFC. We're going out on a limb when we talk about Brock whatever, back up to Peyton Osweiler. That's garbage. That's no chance. Even though they're playing this week in Denver, a rematch, if it were to happen, would be in New England. The likelihood is the records stay about the same. New England may run the table. I just don't see a competitor. Cincinnati's a pretender, as always. Everything in the AFC South is below the belt, meaning below 500. So we go to the NFC. Obviously, Big Brother. You talk about Arizona, what's not to like. Seattle still is a player in that league, I think. What?
That was a no.
There's nothing in the NFC East unless Dallas were to win out. And then, obviously and honestly, they could be a contender. And Green Bay. Minnesota's a wannabe. So it's obvious we're talking about more power teams in the NFC than the AFC.
Hold on.
What?
If Dallas wins out, they're a contender to go to the Super Bowl, but Cincinnati's a pretender?
Yeah, that's the way I look at it.
Okay.
You got any issue with that?
Yeah, big issue with that.
So yes. Cincinnati to beat New England.
Yeah, Cincinnati has a much better chance to get to the Super Bowl today than Dallas does. There's no question about that.
I'm talking about teams I think that still have a chance to be relevant.
Yeah, I know. I disagree with that. Well, Cincinnati clearly is relevant in the
AFC.
Funny.
What does reverse feel like for you? Because you just backed up. You called New England.
They're the favorite. Oh, they're the favorite.
Well, I know that.
But I said Cincinnati, Denver, and Pittsburgh all have a fighting chance. I wouldn't pick any of them, but they all have a legitimate chance, I think, to get to the Super Bowl.
Pittsburgh's is as good as Dallas?
No, Pittsburgh's is better than Dallas.
If Dallas were to run off a bunch of wins, I'm projecting it, and Dallas healthy, golly. I thought you were dating Tony Romo the way you were fantasizing over him earlier in the year.
What? Because I said Dallas was going to lose every game without Tony Romo. I'm not sure how that exactly turns me into like a fawner of Tony Romo.
Whatever.
No, Dallas is not going to the Super Bowl. The NFC,
I didn't say Dallas is going to the Super Bowl. I said Dallas is somebody that you have to, if they run off a bunch of wins, and I think they can, that you have to be concerned about. That's what I think.
Not going to the Super Bowl, no. The NFC East should be concerned with Dallas.
See,
because there's only 2 games separating the Giants from the Cowboys.
Got the standings here.
But look, Arizona and Carolina, I think, are the 2 teams you look at in the NFC right now. The way that they're playing defense and the way each team can score the football, there's nobody else that really is on their level right now.
Well, we shall see, right? We shall see. Again, I hope you don't run into a bull because I think they like red. That's what I've heard. We're the running of the Tuck and O'Neills Monday through Friday on Sports Talk 1080 The Team, Orlando. Hook 'em horns.